against the wall, and our guys, I think their character, your character gets exposed when you face great adversity, and I think our guys showed what they're made of. But it's single game elimination. You gotta go win the next one and win the next one. So obviously, it was a huge win for us, and very proud of our guys. But we got 7 more steps to get to the game we want to be playing in, and the next one, the most important one, is Colorado. And I can tell you, I got a lot of respect for Coach McIntyre, the job he's done. I mean, if they don't turn the football over, they could have really easily beat Oregon last week. Did a tremendous job. They are vastly improved, and you can tell they play and compete with a great passion. And so you got to move on to the next week. And the key for us is to bring it every snap, every player in the game. And I think that was we were able to. We gained a lot of confidence in that game, and our guys played that way as a unit. So we got to continue to keep getting better.
Coach, you guys moved the ball a lot better against UCLA than they did through the first 4 games. How big of an impact was it having Mike Norvell back down on the sidelines as opposed to up in the box?
I thought, like I said after the game, one of the things that we wanted to do is, we just kind of felt like it was just, our energy level and how we were playing, the focus that we needed. And so Coach Patterson and Coach Norvell came back down, and I thought that was a huge difference for us. Obviously in our players, just everyone was, pretty focused on their job at hand. So, I think Mike's a dynamic leader, and he's an inspirational leader, and so the players respond to him. So I liked having him back down the field, and then I thought Coach Patterson did a tremendous job as well.
Todd, when you recruited Tayshawn Smallwood, how did you envision him coming here and playing what role, and just how has he played, or how has he improved from last year to this year?
Yeah, he's just maturity, mental maturity, strength. I mean, basically guys come in as true freshmen and they don't have much training, as far as to be able to compete at this level. And he had a tremendous freshman year, but he's night and day different. I mean, he's been very dominant on the defensive line up there. But my vision was, moving and attacking and getting in the backfield and creating negative plays, and he's done that. He's a different guy. You can tell that the maturity that he's had, the instinct that he has, the knowledge of the blocking schemes, all those type of things, and then the knowledge of what we're doing. He has a really good understanding of what we're doing, and he's pretty fierce. He's just scratching the surface on how good he's going to be.
So the number 90 was given to him? Was that just a coincidence that he happened to wear the same number
No. I put him in that because I was hoping that he would play like the number 90 before him. And he's getting there, but he's still got a ways to go to get to that. He's getting there, though.
Coach, what have you thought about your team's blocking and ability to get off blocks on the perimeter this season?
I think, we were pretty exceptional Saturday as far as, getting off blocks and making plays. The time we didn't get off blocks, we got held and they got penalized for it. But our guys have, we've improved vastly, I know, defensively, and our ability to get off blocks. Obviously on some wide receiver screens and things like that, we need to improve out there. But the key is just getting those things down. Offensively, I think it just depends on what position you're looking at. We did a heck of a job, on the inside run, direct runs. We've really, I think, improved blocking. That's the key that makes everything go for us is our direct runs. And but that's an area. What I talked to our players about today, we talked about in this game that giving everything you got on every single play and doing that all week long. We really, I say that all the time. I know you guys get tired of me saying that, but we always have the best practice we've ever had. Everybody thinks I say that every week. Well, actually, it was true last week. So, and my mindset is one that and our guys do practice well, but it was a different deal last Tuesday. It was really different, and I think there was a sense of urgency and pretty sick and tired of not playing to our potential. And I think that's the number one thing we got to improve upon is fundamentals. When I look at the film, we can get better fundamentally with our pad level, with our stance, with our alignment, with our hand placement, with our initial pad under pad and placement on blocks, block protection, or what we call block destruction, and tackling. We missed some tackles, that were, they didn't have many long runs, but the one they did would have been a 7-yard run, wound up being a 29, 30-yard run, and that was half their yardage. They had like 62 yards rushing, and half of it was on one play. And so most of the rushing yards came at like the end of the half, so we were pretty dominant there. But we got to, really shore up our, tracking with the secondary and just fundamentals. The biggest thing we got to do is it's our habits. We really made vast improvement last week. Now we need to double that this week and keep going because, people don't realize we practice 3 days a week. Okay, 7 games left. That's 21 practices. So there's a sense of urgency about getting better. So we got to get better fundamentally. So you're on the right track there. That's the thing that I've emphasized to them.
Todd, now that you saw it live and you've seen it on tape, I wanted to get your reaction on Kalen's touchdown run and what the way that run unfolded said about the way your team played in that game.
I thought it capped off the night. It wasn't just it was Kalen's. He wasn't going to go down, but it was every guy on offense carrying him to the end zone, and that was kind of what the night was all about. There really wasn't one person. There really wasn't one phase. It was offense, defense, special teams. Every guy out there giving everything he's got on every single play. Obviously, we never doubted ourselves, and these guys believe in each other and believe in what we're doing. And our program is based on a value system. It's not one that is going to waver, react back and forth, because it's frustrating when you're not playing to your potential, and it's frustrating when things are just you just can't seem to get things clicking. And so that play just epitomized the whole game. I mean, it was just a play where you see our guys finish till the end of the play, and then you see some of their guys stop. And so that was that was kind of a play that epitomized, I thought, our guys' will and focus and determination that we were going to get it done. And like I say, there wasn't much trickery. There wasn't much to it. I mean, we really didn't. I mean, we didn't really do anything new. We just lined up and played.
Todd, your pass protection was kind of under fire in that first week. Since then, since then, how do you think you guys have done there?
We've gotten a lot better from that week. I can tell you that. I think it was 9 sacks that week. So, what do we have? 1 or 2 last week? 1. Okay. Well, there you go. No, I think it's gotten a lot better. I think one of the things, one of the things that almost is de-emphasized nowadays. You even look at the game from, especially college and the pros. I mean, practice is almost devalued. I mean, this game is played around fundamentals, and I think it hurt us a lot. Just having it wasn't major injuries; it was just injuries, and you got to, especially when you don't have. If you take V and V missed a practice or 2 in fall camp, it wouldn't have been that big a deal because he's got 5 years of fundamental work. And then he's got all these, and see, you can have all the fundamental work you want. It's playing in games and going against speed and power and those type of things. So I think that slowed our development a little bit because the lack of experience and the lack of being able to work fundamentally. And I think we're just now, I thought our guys played their best game, when it come to their fundamentals and getting better at protecting our quarterback. And then I think Coach Norvell called a masterful game. I mean, I think he really did a great job at getting the ball out quick and really did he really did a good job. I watched the game with him, and I'm pretty good at critiquing him. And he really did a good job, really did, especially down there, late in the game and the last drive. I mean, a lot of people wouldn't throw a hitch screen out there. I thought the reverse was a big call, just stuff like that. I mean, I just thought it was a team effort. I thought almost every person, there's not very few times that you can have that, going from like 4 weeks of being frustrated where you have one person here, one person there, one coach here, one coach there. Most of the time it'd be me, messing it up. But, I thought our coaching staff got better. I thought I thought in all three phases, I thought every player, man, gave everything they got, and there was a determination about that was really special. And so we got to match that and continue to take that to each week to the next level.
Coach, I guess you kind of just touched on that a little bit, but how nice was it to finally see the team play to its potential?
It was about as nice as it gets. Obviously, it's really cool for, those seniors. I'm really, DJ was one of the first guys we brought in here, and and him and Mike and I, we were all talking about, these kids have gone to the Rose Bowl twice in their career and won both times. Been to the Coliseum and won. I mean, so it was pretty neat for them and for us, because the reality is we're actually serious about competing for championships and we had not had this not had been able to put it together, and so this game was vital. Our backs were against the wall. We had to get it done to stay alive, and so we're still alive, and we got to go. We got a lot of work left to be done.
Todd, those players last Tuesday, they said a lot about that practice too. What is it about, what happened in that practice that really stood out so much to you and where you could tell made a huge difference?
Just a different level of intensity. I mean, and it's usually intense. But I think there was probably, there was I could tell, everybody knew the sense of how important that everything we'd worked for, was we had to go win. And but we really don't. The biggest difference was our intensity as coaches. That's being honest. That was the difference, was the intensity and there, and we quit. We'd spend a lot of time. Sometimes with the schematics and things like that, and we just say, what, let's just simplify it down and let's get after it and let's go put it together. So that was really the difference, was just the intensity and the effort and the focus and being determined that we're going to have a great practice and prepare ourselves to win.
You've been really high on your linebackers all season, and really since last year. How have you felt about Salamo Fizo, Christian Sam, Mokiola?
Salamo is, I couldn't be more proud of him. If you knew what he did, as far as what he calls and how smart he is, the volume of what he does, and he is at a different level than he's played. I think he's playing at an all Pac-12 level. I think he's a guy, you look at his numbers he's putting up, or, player of the year, caliber numbers. He's been phenomenal. Lau has been absolutely phenomenal. I thought DJ Calhoun and Christian Sams played their best game this last week. So, really pleased there. And, been working James there at Spur as well. And there's another guy that, because of how well everybody else has played, he doesn't play as much, but a guy that's a really, really quality player as well. So, but I think, Lau has been, off the chart. All Pac-12 level on the season. But Salamo Fiso, in my opinion, is our leader. He's the leader on that field. He's the guy that calls everything. He's the kind of the quarterback. Obviously, he and Jordan work together. They're the two communicators back there. But man, Salamo is making plays. Really playing at a high level in his efficiency. And the other guy that I think's really stepped up big time in the leadership, on the line it's Demetrius Cherry. At linebacker it's Salamo Fiso, and obviously the back end I think Jordan's a big leader for us. Our two corners have been stellar. I mean, really stellar. Gump got in a couple of plays. I think he's going to help us. We just got to learn what he's doing, but he's got some promise there as well.
You guys had the bad snap in the first quarter. Then Mike Bercovici had the interception. But overall, it seemed like you guys did a better job keeping the ball. How do you feel about how your team had ball security this week?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we were one play away from having 100% ball security. I thought the guys did a really good job of taking care of the football. We had a ball hit one of our guys, and Gump made a heads-up play by recovering it, which was a little bit scary. So there's some things we got to clean up. The snap really was not we should have caught the ball. Just some little bitty things but this should be all ironed out this time of year. We need to have 100% ball security, and that's obviously our goal and the key for us moving forward to be successful and to be 1-0 each week is that 100% ball security, and that is the number one factor to getting that done.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Good.
We'll be over here in this room.
Where?
Over here. A reminder to everybody that there's a